Good morning. Oh boy, here it is, Tuesday. So it's the 23rd, getting closer and closer. I can't wait till the holidays is over. And, I guess that the guy that they killed Saturday night up here in Memphis, over here in Walker Homes, they caught one guy that night. Thanks to a little help. And I know Sunday when the helicopters was going around. One thing I noticed that, like, even though I had on a bright pink, because I had asked someone if I looked like a guy, because I know they were looking for guys, and they were like, no, you don't look like a guy. But anyway, I had on a bright pink hoodie, and like I was cutting through. Here come the cop around this way. Here come the cop around this way. Remind me of the dog when it sees a squirrel. It just takes off, and then it sees something else. It takes off, and then it forgets what the fuck it was. So I was like, yeah, they're gonna have to have someone tell them, somebody, whatever. So I figured the guy that they caught was probably gonna tell. And so then, where I was sitting on the porch talking to a few of the fellas, and one guy, he's like, oh yeah, someone is gonna tell. I always hear that. Oh, somebody's gonna tell. The police gonna get him because somebody's gonna tell. And I'm like, well, I guess that's the only way they're gonna get him, because they're right around, like, oh, there's a black person. Oh, there's a black person. I'm like, damn, what? Like, what? I'm like, who are they? Because I'm like, who are they looking for? They're like, oh, so and so got killed. Everybody around here knows him. I was supposed to, but I never could remember. He sells dope. He's a dope dealer. So I just never. I probably seen him. I ain't fuck with him. And but they robbed him. We had one house in July, where the guy got gutted, right across the street from where I was at, and they're like, they haven't caught that guy yet. And then I guess this was like the third murder. And so anyway, they caught all three guys. Because I knew that once it got out that there was dope dealers that they was targeting. Like, they was like in their house, come in their house and just, rob them. But once I knew that, I knew the other dope dealers was going to tell. But anyway, so that's probably, it was up at Byrd's house on Ford and King's over here. And I remember when Miss Brown, supposedly that was her son, that had, like, when she got her Social Security check, he was on crack. He had tied her up, and she was tied up for a whole week. And she went over to actually one of my cousin's house, and he had some chicken wings, and they were like, man, where'd you get all this money? What are you doing? And he told them that he had, was getting money from his old lady, and I guess he told me he was tied. Well, anyway, they called his another family member and told him to go up to the house and check, because they don't know what this fool is talking about. So anyway, like, whoever the family member is, like, just keep him. So the family member went up there, and then he showed up, and him and the family member got into a scuffle. The family member called the cops. He went back over to the other people's house, because unbeknownst to him, he didn't know that they are the ones who made the initial call to have somebody go check on her. And the other person, they were just like 15 minutes away, so they just went around the corner. They said they made it in like 8 minutes, so usually. But anyway, so they had called the cops. So they held him in the house until they got a phone call from the other person saying, the police are now here. So they was like, it's like whatever excuse they were using to keep him there, they, like, dismissed that excuse. He went back to the house and got arrested, and but she had been held like about a week and a half, a good week, tied up. He was beating her and all this so she could give him his money. Anyway, so he's in prison. So, but we've had a lot of incidents like that, I remember the news. People were trying to get up her house, and she wasn't over at her house. She just left. I mean, like, what are you going to say? Yes, my son tied me up and was beating me. Yeah, see the bruises? You're not going to say that. You know what I mean? But he was just doing what he was taught. When she wanted him to do something as a child, she beat him. And, him as a father beat his kid when he wanted to do something. And now he's on crack and he wants to do something, and that's the way he gets what he wants from his family and relatives. Is you knock them around, you tie them up, and you torture them. But you know, you could do that to your children, I guess. But once you can't really do that to adults, even though they do have a lot of kidnapping and you know, stuff like that. But anyway, so they caught the 3 guys around over here. So they think they have good policemen, but their whole police thing is like that one guy coming across the street talking about somebody gonna tell. That's all it is somebody gonna tell. But I was like, I wonder how many fucking times they're gonna fucking follow me. It's like when they were breaking in these houses at 2 o'clock a.m. The police would be driving around like 11 a.m. like before lunchtime. You know, they would circle like around here, like, you know, check on the houses. I'd be like, please. And then, but I went like about 2 o'clock, 2:30 up to the store. I stopped by Sonny's and dropped him off a little Christmas candy and whatnot, a little cheer. Then went on up to the store and then like, okay, like I'm on the way to the store and there's like just the one little street where the cops are, where the store is, like just that little block. They're going around in a circle. So I see this car coming up alongside me. I don't give a fuck if you are a policeman. I don't know if the bitch is gonna just get scared and shoot me or what. So I just obeyed and allude. So anyway, I get in the store and I'm like, well, where'd that fucker go? Because there was already 2 guys out there. The cops went past 2 guys because I had just waved at them. And one of them I don't like, and you know what I mean? So I went around the back way, around, like, and came back around to where the front street was. Like, well, there's like a strip mall right there. And so anyway, there's a way, and it's lit, but there's a way to go around, and the next street really goes like 3 streets out of my way if I go to the next street. So I have to really, that street I just walk straight down. But anyway, in 1 block over. But because it's a residential area, the streets in between my house and there. Anyway, it's about a 2-mile walk, maybe 3. So anyway, it's not that far really from me. But anyway, so like he goes, oh well, that's policemen. They're there for your safety. I'm like, I don't know that. I don't know if he's gonna shoot me. I don't know if he's scared. If I might move funny and scare him. I said he done passed 2 motherfucker spooky looking bitches that I know ain't up to no good to follow me. He goes, oh well, he's just saying. So as soon as I got off that block, got back on the main street, I was like, whew, thank God. Felt safe again. I was like, I'm sorry. Because they're talking about, like, I see the thing in New York where they're talking about, like, the mayor is stirring up shit. No, or that Giuliani is saying that, you know, like, it's the mayor. The police are blaming, like, the mayor for those 2 cops to get shot. As long as the police, you know, like, blame people and all this, because it really was their actions. It really is. If you were killing people, I mean, look at all the police. They were all out with they called it a vigil. But like, if it was a bunch of black people out there putting flowers down on the spot where somebody got killed, the police would be out there with, you know, gas grenades. And so, you know, it's really the police behavior. It's the way you're thinking, the way you're treating other American citizens. Police acting like they ain't even fucking American citizens. There's some fucking alien that invaded this motherfucker. You know, sparing out toxic gas. But anyway, so at least the police. So anyway, they got a thing in the local paper here. Memphis police are on alert. They're scared after the multiple shootings in Brooklyn. Oh, nigga, please. These motherfuckers are so trained to be scared of everything. They round up the whole motherfucking neighborhood. They kill all the pretty plants. We got plenty of poison ivy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. If the white man told them to be scared, they scared. Boo! You know, it's very simple. Don't fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with people. You know what I mean? Because I basically wasn't going to let the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if he is got a motherfucker in a police car and a motherfucking uniform. First of all, he looked at me all fucking twisted and crazy. And I don't play that shit. If a motherfucker look at you like he a psychopathic killer, then that's what the fuck he is. And I don't give a fuck what job he had to get to pay his bills in a capitalist society, because you show me a motherfucker in a capitalist society don't have to pay motherfucking bills and get some currency somewhere. But anyway, We got the dope dealer murderers arrested. I just think it's sort of funny. Like everybody goes, "Oh yeah, you know so and so, you seen so and so." I've heard the name. I know where like about where he lives at because I've heard him, talk about it. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. But I guess I'll go around over so and so and see if they got a picture so I can see what they look like. I can't remember so and so name either, but that's it's like mom. I think she lives over there on. Oh, his people over. I know where his people are. They're over on Gillette. I'll go sit and see what they say about it. Because I don't know. That's I'm trying to think who. I know who his people are. So anyway, but he was like, from the way I tell, he was like the ones that they got murdered. I know the one guy that got murdered that was cross the street. He was sort of nice. No, he wasn't. He used to beat the hell out of that woman of his. I don't really know those people. Thank God. I don't want to hang out in those circles because there's a lot of hostilities. Everybody's really broke. They put an extra strain just by taking $11 off their food stamps, and like the people they were getting the food stamps were like, oh well, that's, but just a little $11 extra a month, you know what I'm saying? Because if you buy it right, that's a box of grits and a few other things depending on how you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? That could be almost $11 could be a week's food. If you eat oatmeals and grits or something. But if you're getting it just depends on what, I don't know, but get you some beans and rice, and a box of oatmeal, you'd be straight. Anyway, I guess I still haven't made my pie. I'm gonna pull out the turkey, not the turkey, the ham. I'll slow cook it. I'll probably put everything on the internet later. But anyway, I don't know. So that's why they was driving down. But my friend of mine's like, the way I sit on the porch, they're like, they can't see you. Like you're sitting on the porch. Now, I can see my stuff like the way I position it on the porch, because I know where to look. These are the most gawkingest people I've ever seen. I was just thinking about this, like one policeman, he was talking about how he had got shot and he was getting all these pain pills. Okay, I've been shot too. It came out over here. There's like a scar there. Went in somewhere and it came out there. I didn't take no pain pills. Of course, I had an option to take some, but because it was a head injury. Oh, my biscuits. Oh, anyway. I can smell them. Because it was a head injury, I opted on not. But anyway, he was like, yeah, I can't wait to go to court to see that shocked look on his face. And I was thinking, like, a lot of these policemen, like you'll talk to them and like you'll say like a key word or something, and you'll see like all at once they're like. But anyway, like when my brother got murdered, I did not go to court because I'm not gonna relive. It doesn't make no difference to me. They got the guy. They're gonna do what they want to do with the guy, but I'm not gonna be up there and see and relive and see all that stuff. I'm not gonna be tortured. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I want to go. And to look at somebody's shock, like somebody when they're in shock, that their brain shuts down and there's no activity. So the police walked around learning how to. There's pretty no activity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you get to watch somebody actually, just a blank. So they're blank. So basically, if you happen to see a shocked look on somebody's, that should tell you maybe our justice system is wrong. Because usually shock, is like when somebody goes in shock, it is because as a trauma or a totally injustice. And we really do need, but I guess we're not going to be able to make this a better justice system and get rid of the private prisons that are, housing people for so long and then letting out people that are incapable of getting a job, as long as the police and the justice system and the sheriffs and the prosecutor can blame everybody but their actions. Sometimes police, it is your actions. It is your action of choking someone. It is your action that you killed someone that caused the death. See how that works? You pull the bullet and you shoot someone and you kill them. People just think that you know that you're capable of killing because you already have done it. So there's no Giuliani, whoever you think is making people mad. I don't care about what that mayor said up in New York. I appreciated that he said it in English and Spanish. I thought he said very nice. What did you want him to say? Maybe the police need to come up and say something. You know, if they wanna mush the thing, besides coming off as racist, punk-ass, double-binding hypocrites. You know. But anyway, keep blaming. We need to put, you know what I'm saying? As long as we got the fucked up schools, we got people that could comprehend why their actions is caused by everybody else's behavior, not by their actions. Anyway, let me go get my biscuits. Have a good morning. Happy Tuesday.